Africa is a continent on the move. It is a land of immense potential, rich in resources and brimming with youthful energy. The continent has faced its share of challenges, from poverty and conflict to disease and climate change. Yet, amidst these adversities, a spirit of resilience and innovation thrives. Africa is writing its own narrative, one of progress, sustainability and hope. Across the continent, nations are taking bold steps towards a brighter future. They are investing in education, healthcare and infrastructure. They are embracing technology and entrepreneurship. They are championing democracy and good governance. This is a time of great transformation for Africa. It is a time for unity, collaboration and shared responsibility. The world is watching with keen interest as Africa charts its own course, forging a path towards sustainable development and lasting peace. Education is the cornerstone of progress, and nowhere is this truer than in Africa. Across the continent, there is a growing recognition of the importance of investing in human capital, particularly in the education of girls. One area of particular focus has been empowering girls in STEM, science, technology, engineering and mathematics. Traditionally, these fields have been dominated by men, but this is changing rapidly. African girls are breaking down barriers and excelling in STEM subjects. They are pursuing careers in fields like computer science, engineering and medicine. They are becoming innovators, problem solvers and leaders. By empowering girls in STEM, Africa is not only unlocking their potential, but also securing a brighter future for generations to come. Climate change is one of the most pressing challenges facing humanity, and Africa is particularly vulnerable to its effects. From droughts and floods to rising sea levels and extreme weather events, the continent is already feeling the impact of a changing climate. However, Africa is not simply a victim of climate change. It is also a source of innovative solutions. Across the continent, countries are taking proactive steps to mitigate the effects of climate change and adapt to its realities. They are investing in renewable energy sources like solar and wind power. They are promoting sustainable agriculture practices and protecting their forests. They are also actively participating in international climate negotiations, advocating for greater global cooperation to address this shared challenge. The agenda of COP29, the upcoming UN Climate Change Conference, will be crucial for Africa. The continent will be looking for concrete commitments from developed nations to support its climate action efforts, including financing for adaptation and mitigation measures. Section 4. Sustainable Development, Balancing Progress and Preservation. Africa's vast natural resources are both a blessing and a responsibility. While they offer tremendous potential for economic growth, their extraction and exploitation must be managed sustainably to ensure the well-being of both present and future generations. Balancing progress with preservation is a delicate act, but it is one that Africa is increasingly embracing. Across the continent, there is a growing movement towards sustainable development practices. Governments are implementing policies to promote responsible mining, sustainable agriculture and ecotourism. They are working to conserve their biodiversity and protect their endangered species. Financing nature is another key aspect of Africa's sustainable development agenda. This involves investing in natural capitals such as forests, wetlands and oceans to ensure their long-term health and resilience. By preserving its natural heritage, Africa is not only safeguarding its environment but also securing its economic future. Section 5. Crisis in Sudan, a call for peace and unity. The ongoing conflict in Sudan is a tragic reminder of the fragility of peace. The violence has resulted in a devastating humanitarian crisis, with millions displaced and in urgent need of assistance. The international community must come together to support the Sudanese people and work towards a peaceful resolution to the conflict. The African Union and the United Nations have called for an immediate ceasefire and a return to dialogue. Humanitarian aid must be allowed to reach those in need, and those responsible for human rights abuses must be held accountable. The crisis in Sudan underscores the importance of conflict prevention and peace-building efforts. It also highlights the need for greater international cooperation to address the root causes of conflict, such as poverty, inequality, and political instability. Section 6. Sierra Leone's Moment, a Voice for Africa. Sierra Leone's recent election to the UN Security Council is a significant moment for the country and for Africa as a whole. It is a testament to the progress Sierra Leone has made since the end of its civil war and its commitment to international peace and security. As a non-permanent member of the Security Council, Sierra Leone has a unique opportunity to represent the interests of Africa on the global stage. The country has pledged to focus on issues such as peace and security in Africa, sustainable development, and climate change. Sierra Leone's membership in the Security Council is also a chance to advocate for greater African representation in global decision-making bodies. The continent's voice is crucial in addressing the many challenges facing the world today, and Sierra Leone is well positioned to amplify that voice.